United States has officially moved into the sixth generation of air combat, and the world is watching closely. The long-rumored F-47, part of the Air Force's Next Generation Air Dominance (NGAD) program, has been revealed as the future backbone of American air superiority. Unlike the F-22 Raptor and F-35 Lightning II, the F-47 is not just an upgrade, it's a revolutionary leap forward, designed to dominate the skies for the next 50 years. What makes this aircraft truly groundbreaking is that it's not just another stealth jet. The F-47 is being built as a strike fighter hybrid, capable of leading crews, coordinating with drone wingmen, and delivering precision strikes deep into hostile territory. With advanced stealth, adaptive engines, AI-assisted systems, and unmatched weapon capabilities, the F-47 will completely change the future of aerial warfare. So, what exactly makes the F-47 so different from every fighter jet we've seen before? And why are adversaries like Russia and China scrambling to catch up? Let's break it down. Origins of the F-47. The F-47 was born out of necessity. The U.S. Air Force realized that while the F-22 and F-35 are highly capable, both jets were designed decades ago. With the rise of China's J-20 stealth fighter and the expected arrival of Russia's MiG-41, America needed a leap forward, not just to stay ahead, but to set the rules of the next generation of warfare. The NGAD program was launched to create a family of systems, not just a single fighter. The centerpiece of this family is the F-47, a manned fighter that will work alongside loyal Wingmen drones, electronic warfare systems, and advanced data networks. Unlike past jets that were built for one purpose, the F-47 is designed to adapt. It will be able to switch roles seamlessly from dogfighting to electronic attack, from long-range bombing to directing drone swarms. The name F-47 reflects its role as the next great leap in U.S. fighter history. It honors the legendary P-47 Thunderbolt of World War II while signaling a futuristic design built for 21st century battles. This is not just an aircraft, it's a combat ecosystem. Stealth on a whole new level. If the B-2 Spirit was called a ghost in the sky, the F-47 might as well be a phantom in plain sight. Its stealth technology is years ahead of anything currently flying. Unlike traditional stealth jets that rely on shape and radar-absorbing coatings, the F-47 uses active stealth systems. This includes sensors that detect incoming radar waves and counter them in real time by redirecting or canceling signals. Its body is built from next-generation composites that don't just absorb radar, they actively scatter it in unpredictable patterns, making the F-47 nearly invisible to enemy tracking systems. Infrared suppression is also revolutionary. The engines are designed with advanced cooling systems that drastically reduce heat signatures, making the aircraft far harder for heat-seeking missiles to lock onto. In practical terms, this means the F-47 could fly straight into the heart of a heavily defended enemy zone, bypassing advanced air defense networks like Russia's S-500 or China's HQ-19, and strike critical targets before the enemy even realizes it's there. Powering the future. Adaptive engines. A fighter jet is only as good as its engines, and the F-47 introduces a true game-changer: adaptive cycle engines. Unlike the engines in the F-22 or F-35, these can shift between performance modes depending on the mission. In combat, the engines deliver raw thrust and supercruise, allowing the jet to fly at supersonic speeds without afterburners, saving fuel and reducing infrared signatures. For long-range missions, the same engines switch into high-efficiency mode, giving the F-47 an extended reach far beyond today's fighters. These engines also generate massive amounts of electrical power, which is critical for powering the jet's directed energy weapons and advanced sensor suites. The idea is simple. The F-47 isn't just built for today's fight. It's built to plug in future tech like lasers, hypersonic missiles, and AI-controlled swarms without needing a redesign. AI copilot and drone wingmen. One of the most shocking features of the F-47 is its artificial intelligence integration. Pilots won't be flying alone anymore. Instead, the jet comes equipped with an AI co-pilot that can manage sensors, navigation, and even defensive maneuvers. This frees human pilots to focus on decision-making and combat strategy. But it doesn't stop there. The F-47 will also control loyal Wingman drones, unmanned aircraft that fly alongside the fighter, carrying weapons, conducting electronic attacks, or scouting ahead. Imagine a single F-47 directing a small squadron of drones, overwhelming enemy defenses, and striking from multiple angles at once. This manned-unmanned teaming is set to completely change the face of air combat. Instead of one jet fighting alone, the F-47 becomes a force multiplier, making a single squadron as powerful as an entire fleet from previous generations. Weapons of the F-47. What good is stealth without firepower? The F-47 is expected to carry a wide range of next-generation weapons. Inside its internal bays, it will house hypersonic missiles capable of traveling over Mach 5, giving adversaries no time to react. These weapons will allow the jet to destroy targets hundreds of miles away, long before enemy aircraft even come into range. The F-47 will also integrate directed energy weapons such as high-energy lasers. These could be used to shoot down incoming missiles, blind enemy sensors, or even disable aircraft at close range. For the first time in history, a fighter jet will carry weapons that move at the speed of light. Of course, the jet won't abandon traditional firepower. Precision-guided bombs, air-to-air missiles, and advanced electronic warfare pods will ensure the F-47 can dominate in every type of mission, whether it's striking ground targets, dogfighting, or suppressing enemy air defenses. Global strategic impact. The arrival of the F-47 will not just change how the U.S. fights, it will shift global power balances. Countries like China and Russia are already developing their own sixth-generation fighters, but reports suggest they are years behind America's progress. With the F-47, the U.S. aims to maintain total air dominance through the mid-21st century. For NATO allies, the question is whether they will get access to this technology. Just as the F-35 became a multinational program, the F-47 could become the centerpiece of Allied defense. However, the U.S. may choose to limit access, keeping the most advanced versions exclusively for its own Air Force. Adversaries know what this means. Traditional air defenses may soon be useless, and any attempt to challenge U.S. air superiority will come at an enormous risk. The F-47 is not just a fighter. It's a deterrent. Its mere presence could prevent conflicts from even starting. Challenges and costs. As revolutionary as the F-47 is, it doesn't come without challenges. Developing a sixth-generation fighter is incredibly expensive. Estimates suggest the NGAD program could cost hundreds of billions of dollars, with each F-47 potentially priced well above $300 million, far more than even the F-35. There are also technical hurdles. Integrating AI with human pilots, building hypersonic weapons small enough for internal bays, and developing reliable adaptive engines are all massive engineering challenges. The U.S. must also guard against cyber attacks, as advanced fighters are just as vulnerable to digital threats as physical ones. Still, history shows that America is willing to invest heavily in air dominance. Just as the F-22 and F-35 once faced skepticism but proved their worth, the F-47 will likely overcome its early challenges and become the backbone of U.S. air power. Conclusion. The reveal of the F-47 sixth-generation strike/fighter jet marks the beginning of a new era in aviation history. With unmatched stealth, adaptive engines, AI integration, drone coordination, and advanced weapons, this aircraft is unlike anything the world has ever seen. It doesn't just continue the legacy of the F-22 and F-35, it goes far beyond them. Yes, it will be expensive. Yes, it will be complex. But the F-47 isn't about cutting costs. It's about guaranteeing air dominance for the next half-century. For allies, it's a symbol of protection. For enemies, it's a reminder that no matter how advanced their defenses may seem, the U.S. will always find a way to stay one step ahead. The F-47 is not just a fighter jet. It's the future of war in the skies. Now here's a question for you. Do you think the F-47 will completely change the future of air combat, or is it just another step in U.S. military aviation?